So good morning, good afternoon, and very good evening, all my dear students and all of my friends. So this is Virendra Mohan from Unique Concept Classes Jaunpur. Students, I have given you number of chapters, their summary, their explanation, CBSE class 9 to 12. In the series of this, I am giving you today CBSE class 11 snapshot to chapter number 1, Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. This chapter is narrated by William Saroyan. So I am telling the story that is a particular or special tribe known as, that tribe was famous for their truthful and honestiness, that is known as Gairo-Galenian family. Gairo-Galenian family, those were famous for the many centuries for their truthful and honestiness. They never took the advantage of any others, even they never steal anything of anyone. So students, this story started from a little boy or a small boy named Aram, who is 9 years old boy, and his cousin Murad, who is 13 years old boy. So one fine early morning, Aram was sleeping in his room. At 4 a.m. early morning, Murad came riding on a horse and he knocked the window of Aram, and Aram woke up, and when he came closer to the window, he found whatever he was watching, he was unable to believe on his eyes. He was unable to believe on his eyes because hardly the family member of the Gairo-Galenian family, hardly they were surviving their life. They were fulfilling their hunger. But he saw that Murad was riding on a beautiful white horse. So when he was watching, he rubbed his eyes and thought that I can't believe that what I watched. So at the time Murad said to Aram that you are not watching dream, you are watching whatever you watched. So he said that if you like to ride on the horse, you need to come and let's go. So Aram and Murad went in the room of him and he bore the class. At the time Murad said come fast as soon as possible. So Murad went and jumped into his backyard and then jumped and rode onto the horse and ran from there. So students, when they were going that, they were talking about the horse. Aram said to Murad that I think that you steal this horse. You stole this horse. So Murad said that I didn't steal this horse, and they were also talking everything about whatever about the horse and everything. So at that time they were also hiding the horse near the there was a Vernland that was there was very big grass like alfalfa grass. There was Vern, and they also used to hide the horse near the Vern of Farmer Fedvigian. Farmer Fedvigian, he also used to hide the horse of early morning divided. So before the sunrise, they also rode the horse and hide divided. It was happening. So one day, Murad was at his home, Aram was at his home. One day, Farmer Janbairo, there also came a Farmer Janbairo at the home of Aram, and at the time Aram and his mother was there, and his uncle Khosrow. Uncle Khosrow was a very courageous family member of that Gairo-Galenian family, and Murad was also regarded by every family member of the Gairo-Galenian family that he is the courageous family member, and he was regarded that the natural descendant of Uncle Khosrow. Except then Aram, our narrator, only Murad was not regarded as courageous family member. So at the fine day, when Farmer Janbairo came at the home of Aram, because he speak Assyrian language. He spoke his Assyrian language, but there was very less family member, less tribe there, so he learned to speak Armenian language. Because Gairo-Galenian family, every member of Gairo-Galenian family, they were speaking Armenian language. Armenian language that was spoken by the tribe of that Gairo-Galenian family. So he was the friend of Farmer Janbairo was the friend of Gairo-Galenian family. When he came, Aram's mother carried coffee and cigarette to Farmer Janbairo. At that time, Uncle Khosrow was sitting there also. He was also sipping coffee and smoking cigarette. So when he also smoked and sipped coffee, he said in very emotional tune to the mother of Aram said that I had a white horse someone has stolen before a month. I did not find now for a month. So after that, farmer Janbar, after that, while he was listening, Uncle Khusro, he was listening, and there was a very common word of Uncle Khusro. He used to say, "It's no harm, pay no attention to it." He was very irritating nature. So Uncle Khosrow irritated and said that, Farmer Janbaro, it's no attention, pay no attention, it's no harm. You did not lose your land, homeland. You lost only your horse. So what is the need for weeping? So Farmer Janbaro said to Uncle Khosrow that you are city dwellers, you live in city, and I live in village, that I came from 10 miles far from there to here, so I got tired. So Farmer Janbaro said that what will be for my saray? Saray means known as like the cart, a cart that is pulled by animal. So he said that what will be the cart of mine or saray of mine in the absence of the horse. So after that, when Farmer Janbaro took everything, sipped tea, coffee and smoked cigarette, he went his home. Then Aram ran and came toward at the home of Murad. Murad was sitting under a tree, and he was maintaining the wing of the bird. That bird name was robin bird, very small bird. He was maintaining the wing of the robin bird. At the time, Aram said to Murad, "You said that now Farmer Janbaro came today at the home of mine, and he was telling that he lost his horse before 1 month, and I think you have stolen the horse of Farmer Janbaro, and you were telling that you have stolen before one day, but he said that before a month you have stolen this horse." So Murad said to Aram that, "What will I see if anybody asks that when you steal this horse?" So I say that today I steal this. So he said that this is not stealing. If I steal the horse or took anyone or thing of anyone and sell in the market and take the price of that, then it will be called as stealing. It is not called stealing. I will get it back return it back to the owner of the horse. So Aram said that, "When will you return it back?" So Murad said, "When I will learn it to ride." He said that after 6 months I will return it to the owner of the horse. So they were also discussing, and he said, now next day they were also they went to ride the horse. Early morning, Murad was sitting on the horse and Aram was sitting backside of the horse. Aram said, when they reached there near the garden, Aram said to Murad said to Aram that, "You need to get down off the horse, I will ride alone." So even Aram also said to Murad that, "I also would like to ride the horse alone." Murad said that, "The horse, I understand the horse, and horse understand to me also." So he said that, "I also know how to understand. I know that horse also understand to me." So Murad rode at the horse and went from there the roadside, and then after 5 minutes, Murad returned from the horse, and then Aram rode the horse. When Aram rode on the horse, then the horse was not running. Murad said to Aram that, "You need to kick in with the heels of yours in the muscle of the horse, then it will stop." So at that time, he also kicked with the heels of him, and the horse started to raise his both leg of the forward leg and started to run. As some step the horse started to move, Aram fall on the ground, and the horse, instead of going to the roadside, he went to the vineyard of the Dikran Halevian. He went Dikran Halevian vineyard, and he also irrigation ditches and Dikran Halevian vineyard, and he also cracked many vineyard of Dikran Halevian. So dear students, when Murad came closer to Aram, and he said that, I am not worried about yours. I am worried about the horse, because anyhow I have to cut the horse anyhow because before getting the sunrise. So Murad said that one direction you go and another I will go and search the horse. Now both Aram and Murad, they also went to in different ways. Aram went to the roadside and Murad went to the vineyard side or the irrigation ditches. After 30 minutes, Murad found the horse and then came to see where they also used to hide the horse. That was Farmer Fedvigian's barn. Farmer Fedvigian's barn, and they hidden the horse there. After that, they get back at their home. So it was the routine of Uncle Murad and narrator like Aram. So one day, another story happened in this. One day, Uncle Khusro was sitting at the barber shop and he was trimming his mustache at the shop of the barber, and his son Arak went at the running. He went at the shop of the barber and said to his father that, "Father, our house is caught on fire." At once he irritated, said, "What? Pay is no attention, pay. It's no harm, pay no attention to it." Then the barber said to, "You are saying that pay, it's no harm, pay no attention to it. Your house is on the fire." Then Uncle Khosrow irritated said that, "Then what can I do? If I said no harm, then no." Uncle Khosrow said that, and the barber got silent. Then next morning, the story also moved forward. Next morning, it happened. Aram and Murad both went for the riding, and they also on that day they also got late, early morning. And while they were also after riding, they were coming to hide the horse near to the Fedvigian barn. Then at the time they saw that the farmer Janbaru was coming from the roadside and he was going to the city. So then Aram saw that farmer Janbaru is coming. Then Murad said to Aram that you need to go back. I will talk to farmer Janbaru. When farmer Janbaru came, and Murad said the good morning, farmer Janbaru. So farmer Janbaru said that good morning, the son of my friend. When he saw the horse, that he said that can I see the horse, and what is the name of your horse? Murad said that the name of my horse is my heart. He said that my heart. Then at that time farmer Janbaru said to Murad that I can't say that if you were not the son of my friend, I can say that this horse belonged to me. But he also said, can I wash the tooth, count the mouth of the horse? Murad said, okay, you can. When farmer Janbaru opened the mouth of the horse and counted the tooth, it was tooth by tooth, teeth by teeth, as much tooth that the horse of farmer Janbaru was same tooth as this horse. So farmer Janbaru, after finding the counting tooth, he told to Murad that I can't believe a person can believe more than to the heart of him, not to the eyes of. He said that whatever my eyes are seeing, I can't believe that. I can believe to the heart of mine. Because this horse, I think that this horse is the twins of my horse. After that, Murad and the farmer went to the city, and Murad and Aram, they hide the horse near to the Fedvigian. They were talking to each other. Murad and Aram were talking each other that now when we will get return it to the horse. Aram said that as long as I will not get to learn how to ride the horse, you can't hide. Whether 1 year pass. But Murad said that no, I have to return this horse to the owner of the horse so that nobody can say that the Gairu-Galenian family, they took the advantage of anyone. Nobody can prove us that we are the thief and we can steal or take the advantage of anyone. So students, next early morning, Murad and Aram, they went to the home of farmer Janbaru. They left the horse near the house of farmer Janbaru. While they were also going there, they found there were many dogs. They were working, but at the time Murad said that you don't go. I know how to handle the dogs. So Murad said that you know how to handle the dog? He went and saw with the name of the dog and the every dog silent, and after giving up the horse, they returned their home. Next day, when farmer Janbaru came at the home of Aram, and for telling this that he got his horse. When he came at the home of him and he said that I got my horse, at the time Uncle Khosrow was sitting there, he said that then what can I do? It's no harm. It's no harm, no attention to it. And he said, Farmer Janbaru said that I can say that whoever stole my horse, they took very well. Most of me, they also took care of my horse. My horse become healthy and he is more and more expert now. So Farmer Janbaru went back his home and he became happy after finding his horse. So like this story is end here. Cause of that, this story is called as The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse.